sports, yeah. We got all the sorts, yeah. You know that we fly, ain't talking about no tours. And we talking about them hoopers that hoop in that court. And we get straight to business, I get them rest like it's tennis, yeah. They come to the sports, we a menace, yeah. Feel like we in the pool, go swimming, yeah. I'm on the beat, I took off. Let the game talk, don't need a look off. I run off on the interview football. Yeah, then you ain't that look off. We get green like bait. We poking that babe, no, it's big South K. They talking about what's and you know they go crazy. And I'm feeling like Trey, I pull up for the tray. Yeah.
Town Podcast. I'm Talia.
I'm Lauren.
And I'm Cam.
And you can find the show on all podcast platforms. Remember to like, share, comment, and 5-star rate. How have you guys' weeks been so far?
It's been pretty good. Pretty tired.
Why are you tired?
I don't know. It's just been a long week to me. But yeah, that's been pretty much it.
I've been tired from softball practice. I didn't on
softball.
Monday. Yeah. I didn't mentally prepare myself to go to practice. It was just last minute. So it was kind of rough and my back's hurting really bad, but it's okay. Yeah. We're pushing through.
What about you, Talia?
Yeah. It's been kind of boring. Volleyball's over. So I just been at work, Sonic. Go Sonic. I love Sonic.
You are our team manager. You should be doing stuff with us, but you never are.
What time are y'all?
I don't know. I tryouts for next week.
See, exactly. I won't be able to make it. Okay. Sorry.
So how are you a team manager if you can't make the tryouts?
I have an eye doctor appointment.
Cam?
After what? After school?
Yes, it's at 4:00.
There's no way.
But that's only one of the days. I'll be there the other day. Anyways, yeah, my week's been pretty good. Just kind of boring. I haven't really been doing nothing. But like I said, I've been at Sonic. Not today.
That's why I'm happy that softball's right after. Because I don't like not doing anything.
Club's about to start. So I kind of need a break because my hamstring's hurting, my back's hurting, everything's hurting.
Is your hamstring still hurt from that practice?
It is. I think I aggravated it this weekend at my volleyball lesson. It made it worse. So.
Do you want to tell them what happened?
Oh, I did a split at practice and pulled my hamstring. But that's not the point. Anyways, okay.
LOL. So, do y'all believe in paranormal type stuff? Like ghosts and crap?
Yeah.
Wait, what? So do I believe in ghosts?
Yeah,
yes.
Like anything paranormal,
Yeah, kind of. I mean, who doesn't?
It's just I have not had any, I don't think I've had no experiences, but I feel like there is stuff out there. I just be so scared if I feel like I'm in a creepy kind of space. I'm like, oh my God, something's going to happen. There's probably a ghost here. When I go to hotels, especially, I'm so, okay, I don't know what my problem is. I watch American Horror Story. So I just be thinking that I'm going to get attacked by a ghost when I'm at a hotel or something paranormal is going to get me.
What got me was when they were the time they were the Annabelle doll escaped the museum. Y'all remember that? It was going on around TikTok and stuff. It was the doll escaped the museum or something like that.
I think that's dumb.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel
okay.
Spirits can be attached to stuff, but dolls do freak me out, but it's not I feel like it's gonna kill me because then it's if a doll's running at me, drop kick it.
But when I used to watch so many scary movies, and not even just about ghosts, just scary movies in general, that now I just feel like I see whatever was in that movie around and I just be scared all the time, especially when I'm not home.
Speaking of scary movies, what's your favorite scary movie? It's Halloween time.
I don't have one.
Oh, Cam.
Coraline. It's not scary, but a Halloween kind of movie. Yeah, I love Coraline. Coraline is my favorite movie in the world.
I like the basic movies.
I don't like
Halloween.
Oh, you don't like the movie Halloween? Or
no, I don't like the holiday Halloween.
Why do you not like Halloween?
No, it's so gloomy.
I kind of like that.
I like the excitement that comes from it, like haunted houses and stuff. It's fun.
I like
they
aren't
scary,
houses.
but it's
yeah, I like going to haunted houses and stuff. But Halloween, the whole holiday in general is just
But now that I'm older, the trick or treating part, the dressing up and stuff, people keep being what are you gonna be? I feel are we still dressing up? I feel like I'm too old. Halloween night, I'm gonna be at basketball tryouts.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna be. I think I'm just gonna be at the house.
There's trunk or treat here.
Oh, I'm gonna be at trick or treat. I signed my card up for it.
Come out. Softball's doing a trunk.
I already signed it up. Yeah, come to Wilson High School.
I am a part of that. I came up with the idea.
Come out. What time is it, guys?
Come out 5:30.
to 7:30.
7:30. Bring your
7:30.
children out to come get some candy, give them the bounce house and all that.
My truck will
It's
be
gonna
one
be
of
a
the mini
bounce
cars.
house?
It's gonna be a
Yeah.
bounce house.
Oh my
For
You
god.
can't
little
get on
kids,
that, Lauren.
I'm basically a little kid.
No, you're bigger than a little kid though.
Anyways. Enough of that.
Sorry. Okay, and about the paranormal stuff, have either of you experienced anything?
No.
I used to psych myself out and think that it did. Like
But you didn't.
little stuff would happen like around the house and I'd be like, oh. And then like now if I hear something, I'm like, I don't want to know. I just let it go.
I'm the same way. Just gotta close your eyes and go to sleep. All right. So, as you see, Kim, you want to stand up and show them what you got on?
Yeah, let me show you.
Oh,
Hold on,
Lord.
wait,
Oh, Lord.
wait. I'm stuck.
Let me show y'all the fit too.
Look.
I don't have an outfit for today. I didn't dress up. Today's theme was soccer moms, Talia versus barbecue dads.
I left my shades in the other room, but yes,
I'm a barbecue dad.
he has a pillow
Yesterday,
so far up his shirt. He feels like a pregnant woman. He said, "You're not even
If you're
feeling the pain."
pregnant, I feel for you because I'm tired with
did
this
y'all
shit
dress
like
up
that.
any other days of the week?
Yes. Here, there
oh.
shades are.
Oh,
I
yeah.
did dress up I dressed up on Monday for White Lie Day.
I did white lie too. What was y'all's white lie?
I did not do white lie.
We're
I
not
know
gonna get
white
into
shirt.
that, but it's okay.
Do you remember what mine was?
No.
I hate Rod Wave was hers.
I hate Rod Wave.
She loves Rod Wave.
I love
Every
And
other
then-
post that she
myself.
makes about herself is a song from Rod Wave.
And then Tuesday was
What was Tuesday?
remember.
Wednesday was Wacky Wednesday.
yeah,
Yeah.
I've dressed up for that. Tuesday,
Dang, I think I dressed up.
Oh,
on Tuesday.
babies versus
Oh,
seniors.
Yeah, it was
Tuesday
babies
was
versus
babies versus
seniors. We had a whole bunch
Tuesday.
of people in like onesies
yeah.
walking around to be the babies.
And then Jada Owens,
Mhm.
she had a walker
Mhm.
and she had a like. She had, like,
hers was
makeup on.
hilarious.
Yeah,
Everybody, like, the people that are dressing up are really funny. Like, they're actually doing a good job.
Spirit Week.
Everybody
was
looks like
crazy.
Cam walking around the barbecue dads. There's a lot of soccer
Yeah.
moms too.
Some people have spatulas
Yeah,
in there.
Yeah, and their
and the
tongs.
towels. It's so funny.
Oh my god.
Okay, well, now we're gonna bring in our guest for the week.
Bye, Lauren.
So now's my time to go.
All right, and so now with us we have Sergeant Cassidy and Sergeant Strader from the Army National Guard. How are y'all doing today?
Good. Yeah. I love that. Clap it
Go ahead,
up.
Cam.
Okay, so before we get into like the good questions, we're gonna start off with some icebreaker questions. If you can choose to be an animal, what animal would you be and why?
Definitely an eagle, bro. Bald eagle, definitely.
Oh,
100%.
yeah.
I feel like
Why
that is.
bald
I feel
eagle?
like no. Wait. I feel like that is like stereotypical because you're like in the army.
Yeah.
So bald eagle has nothing to do with the army, bro. It's just simple fact that first of all, bald eagle could pretty much kill anything, bro. They really come down, swoop in, kill what they want, and on top of that, bro, you're free. Like you're flying at all times. Going
So
where
you're
you wanna
thinking
go.
about survival.
yeah, survival.
I'm
and being
thinking
free.
it's because it has to do with the guard.
You want it to be related
For
so
sure.
bad.
Nah, maybe a little bit though.
I mean, I would say a lion, king of the jungle type stuff.
That's my second pick.
But
Yeah.
but given, I don't know, I want to fly too, so
Yeah, you see?
that would be a hard one because I would want to say eagle, but he's already said that one, so I'll just stick with a lion.
That's my second experience right there. Telling you.
Okay, so if you can tell your younger self one thing, what would it be?
Ooh.
It just don't gotta be emotional.
Trust the
Like,
process.
Trust the process. That's
Trust
a
the
good one. I like that.
process.
I like
It is
that.
good.
Trust the process. Just go with the flow, man. Like do what you want to do. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna live one time. So do what you want to do when you want to do it, and don't feel bad for doing it.
Yeah.
And let me say this: they're only on the show because they saw us at the career fair doing them
Yeah.
awkward questions, and we're like, "Oh my god, can we be on the podcast?"
Right.
So we're very open to letting people in.
Yes.
Yeah.
'Cause
All
usually we
right.
talk about sports, and
Hey, we can talk about whatever.
I know, man. We switch it up anytime.
All right. If you didn't have to work for money, how would you spend your time?
I don't know. If I didn't have to work for money at all and like I could just do what I wanted to do, I would probably just play golf all day, honestly.
Definitely playing 2K.
Yeah,
That's
okay,
getting out
2K.
there.
oh, Lauren,
I'm
you play golf a lot now, or you don't? You never played golf before?
No.
Oh.
I play when I can. I put it to you that way. I don't have a lot of free time though.
But don't let him fool you though. Cat's kind of decent though. He's kind of decent at golf.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, definitely. We went to the golfing tournament last year for Wilson
Yeah.
actually.
Mhm.
Yeah, so we played in the golfing tournament as well.
You played?
Nah, I was
Oh.
just golfing and driving the cart. I think I did like a putt one time, try to get it in there. Like, nah, it ain't work out for me at all. I'm gonna learn though. shout out to the principal though. Me and him are golf buddies too.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you could have any superpower, what would it be and why?
I want to be invisible. Like be able to turn it on and off.
Mm-hmm.
So like I can be somewhere but not really be there, just to know what's going on.
I like that one because I would want to be invisible
Like
too.
yeah, so I mean you can hear what's going on behind closed doors.
Or
like,
be able to teleport.
Yeah, that too. That'd be dope.
That's too much power, bro. You being invisible, bro. That's too
Yeah.
much power, bro. I'd rather teleport, honestly, because I want to go anywhere. Like,
Yeah.
I could be in Hawaii right now, like boom, and then come back.
Right back.
Yeah.
Gas money I'm saving. What? Flight tickets. I'm saving the money. Just traveling.
Wake up late for work. Oh, I'm at work.
I'm at work. Oh, I forgot something. I'm at work. Come back.
Yeah.
It's too easy. What about you, T? Which kind of power you want?
Like I said, I want to be able to teleport.
That's it, though?
Yeah, because I usually say read minds. I feel like we've asked this before. I don't want to do that. I realize that I don't know. I want to know what y'all
There's
thinking.
there's some stuff that like you probably don't want to know about. Like,
so like the stuff I do want to know is not worth hearing the stuff I don't want to know.
Yeah.
But teleporting, I feel like I'd be everywhere because now I'm everywhere. I have no gas ever because I'm always driving places. So I can teleport. Life.
You one of the ones that ride around E all the time?
Yeah, pretty
Actually, no, I don't be playing with my life like that.
Like, know what? It says 5 miles empty. I can make it.
I did do that the other day though. I was
know
kind of
my
scared
car.
driving.
Well, I know my car.
I know my car.
I don't know nothing.
I'm telling you.
All right. So where are you guys from?
I am from Lugoff, Elgin area. Y'all don't know where that's at.
I do.
We play them.
That's right. I went to Lugoff Elgin High School, so I was born and raised in Lugoff.
Yeah, I'm from Charleston and from Columbia. So
He's from everywhere. He claims so many places.
So I'm gonna get a tattoo though. So check this though.
He's gonna get an 803,
yeah,
843.
Yeah, on my calf. I'm gonna get 803 down. It's gonna have like a 4 and a 0 with it. So it's 843. Come from Charleston and Columbia, man. I gotta represent both.
As you should. Did you go to college, and if so, where?
So I'm currently in college right now for developmental psychology. I go to Liberty University on my spare time. So,
Liberty?
Yeah, Liberty University.
In Virginia? I'm sorry.
Yeah, how you know that? Okay.
I know some stuff.
Let me find out, man. Yeah, so I do the online program right now. I had to take a little break because we just work a lot. So we had to take a little hiatus. But, man, I'm trying to bring it back in January time, man.
So I went for a year.
Shout out.
Yep. Shout out.
Shout out.
I went to Francis Marion for a year, and I was doing business management, and then I joined the Guard right after that and started doing this. So
in high school or college, did you play any sports?
yeah, so I played baseball, football in high school, and then I played at Francis Marion. I played baseball.
No sports, man. I work. I do got an embarrassing story about me in the 7th grade, though.
Go ahead.
All right, so check this. It's actually terrible. So I was trying out for the football team, right? And this guy named Coach Smith, that's his name, right? So mind you,
name dropping?
Yeah, I'm name dropping. What? This is what we're talking about podcast. Name dropping everybody. But so my brother, he's older than me, right? But my brother, he's like a super athlete, star team, everything like that, right? But he was a troublemaker. I'm talking about always in trouble, ISS, suspension, all that. But you couldn't cut him because he was that good. So I tried to try out, and it was like, okay, cool. You know what I'm doing my thing. I remember to this very day, man, because I caught a pick in practice, right? So I'm like going hard on tryouts.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, bro, I get cut. I'm like, what you mean? I'm like, I'm beating up everything. I'm like, I get cut. And I'm just like, because the DB's coach, he was like, bro, I wanted to keep you, but I don't like Coach Smith. I don't know. So one day I had ISS like 2 weeks later, right? And he was just like, yeah, I knew from the moment I heard Strader, you wasn't making the team. I was like, wow. So I never did football after that, bro. I just traumatized.
So it's your brother's fault.
Pretty much.
So he set you up for failure.
Yeah, definitely.
I be holding a grudge to this day.
To this very day, I bring it up. I'm like, bro, I couldn't play football. My football career ended because of you, bro.
You could have been a star player somewhere. He ruined it.
I'm actually nice with football. I play flag football and all that kind of stuff, man. Just like, you got those like hood legends, bro. I'm up there with them.
He balls too. He don't want to talk about it, but he balls.
Yeah, because I'm real mediocre.
I'm
real mediocre, bro.
He be at the local park balling on the weekends.
Man, you see, they gonna have people checking me out, bro.
I be trying to play. I wanted to do Powder Puff games so bad. Cam was one of the coaches, but my college coach.
You want to pick her up? What's up?
Her college coach wouldn't let her play.
Yeah, he told me no. I told him about it. He said, "You're not playing. You gonna come here with an injury?
You can't throw the ball or something?" Like,
man, I think I would have been the best wide receiver y'all had.
I don't know, but we still won, so it really
Barely.
doesn't matter.
Barely.
No.
Dumb junior. No, the younger girls was eating them up.
Then y'all almost got beat by the junior.
But then they came back.
I am
and
a junior. We almost got beat by the sophomores.
Yeah, the sophomores and
that's
freshmen.
even worse.
Yeah, the upperclassmen got beat by the lowerclassmen. I was on the side stressed out. I wasn't even.
I called my plays and we won, so that's all that matters.
Oh, so you
yeah.
Yeah, we won the game.
Is it flag football?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool.
That's dope.
Yeah, that was my one opportunity to show y'all what I can do because I can't play basketball. I'm terrible at basketball, but I can do a little something with football.
So you can catch.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I'm about to see something. I'm about to put something up together.
I can't shoot though. That's why I can't play basketball. I can barely dribble, and I'm their manager.
Jeez.
Okay, so was going into the military you guys' first career path that you plan on going down?
I'm gonna go first. Okay,
Yeah, you go
so
first.
to be honest, so I joined when I was 17 in high school, right? Senior, turn up, everything like that. But somebody told me to join the military like 5 times, and I said no all 5 times, man. Seriously. Like it wasn't any of my game plans at all. Because the things I was doing in high school, you couldn't do that in the military. So I was just, living my life out like kind of like that. But man, one day it was literally like a table display. I saw the recruiter and I was like, man, why not? Let me see what they at least got to offer. So I went there and they said, I'm gonna pay for your college and all that kind of stuff. I was like, you're gonna pay for my college, it's part-time. I was like, why not? Let's try it out, man. And so here I am doing recruiting, doing the same thing, man. So it really worked out, man, honestly. Because like 17-year-old me, man, I didn't know what I wanted to do in my life, honestly, bro. Like I think 17 years old, like high school senior is like the hardest thing in life sometimes, bro. Because you have so many options, so many paths, so many avenues that people just really don't know about. You don't know nothing about the world, really. You just know what your parents tell you or what your coaches or teachers tell you.
You telling me?
I'm telling you, like, you know what I'm saying? So I really like, that's why I have so much grace with y'all, because it's like a hard time in y'all life.
Yeah.
So I just really just try to, even if you don't want to join the military, don't want to join the National Guard, I still want you to just come up with a plan when you talk to me, because I just know how it is being 17, man. I'm 26. I'm not that far behind, so I know how it feels.
Yeah, no, I feel that for sure. So it definitely wasn't my first option. 100%.
Nah, you play baseball.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. So I was choosing between Francis Marion and Limestone to go play baseball. And I went to Francis Marion and I thought I was gonna be there the whole time, like honestly. But some things, I'm gonna be real with you, college wasn't for me. It's not for everybody. That's just the realistic part of life. College isn't for everybody. So I found out being there that after my first year, I at least didn't want to be a Francis Marion anymore. So I decided to change it up. I had a friend growing up. His dad was actually a recruiter. So I actually hit him up and asked to meet with him, sat down with him. I wanted to go back to school eventually. So I went to the Guard because I didn't want to be full-time military. I didn't want to do all the moving around stuff. So I went and met with him and we sat down and talked. And he pretty much broke everything down for me. And I joined and then came back and then I started doing it full-time. So
do y'all feel like making that decision to go in was the best decision you could have made? Just from like where you are now?
I think so, 100%. Just because, like Sergeant Strader was saying, there's so many different routes and avenues that you can go. Like as a senior in high school, like there's so many different things. Like even for me, like looking back, there's so many different ways that I could have went. I could have went just to college. I could have done what I did and went to college and played baseball. I could have just went to the work field like a lot of people do. I could have my parents own a business. I worked for my dad for a couple of years, so I could have went that route. There was just so many different opportunities that could have happened, but I feel like that, like from my original statement, trust the process. Like regardless of what you do in life, whether it be good, bad, or medium, whatever, there's a process to it. The bad things and the good things always lead you to where you're at currently in life. So I think that it was definitely the best decision looking back and looking where I'm at now.
And to piggyback off of Cass, man, I feel the same way, man. Just a simple fact that like it gave me the grace period to like mess up, but still put me on the right path to be somebody I can be. You know what I'm saying? Because I really didn't have that much guidance while I was growing up, to be honest with y'all. Like I didn't have my father, his only mother, so it was no guidance for me. I just kind of like shot and see where I was shooting at and just kept moving from there, But yeah, overall, man, because I made mistakes. I made mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Like 17 to 26, 25. Mistakes, but overall, man, it allowed me to make no mistakes and still be able to have a good life. So
yeah, sure.
Got you. So like, are y'all married or have any kids?
Yeah, so I'm married. I got 2 kids. I got a daughter and a son. My daughter's 2 and my son just turned 1. So I got 2 youngins.
Yeah, that's crazy. Right. That's still crazy to this very day. But I don't have any kids. But I do have a girlfriend. Shout out to her.
Ooh.
Yeah, woo. Right. I actually I saw her like literally like an hour ago. You feel me? Check that out. Yeah,
period. Oh, we're not married with kids.
I wasn't gonna speculate anything.
Yeah, I was hoping not, bro.
Yeah, Kim, sure.
Yeah, I'm positive.
You positive again?
I'm positive.
Like no, like girl, you want to shout out, man? You can shout out right now.
None of that.
Like even the main squeeze, man. We'll do the shout out, Cam.
All right. How would you describe the recruiting process? Oh,
all right.
okay.
So this is a fun one because me and Strader, honestly, we've really been talking about making our own podcast, just literally talking about stories of recruiting. So I'm glad you asked this question. But the recruiting process is honestly, and I tell everybody that I come in contact with, it's as quick or as slow as you make it. Honestly, I mean, and that's just
What
as
it
simple
is.
as I can put it. Like if this is something you want to do and you're set on doing this, and I'm going to give you all the information that I need to give you. I'm going to do everything on my part. There's like a handful of things that I can't physically do for you. And if you don't prioritize those things, then this process can drag out really long. But honestly, yeah, it's as quick as the applicant wants to make it.
So since y'all talking about like stories, give us a preview of what your podcast would be like. Like what is the interesting? What, like your most interesting? Without like gotta keep PG-13.
Okay,
but like,
okay.
what was like one of your most interesting like recruitment stories?
First of all, our podcast is definitely gonna be PG.
Yeah.
Maybe 13. I don't know, man. We got maybe some bloopers. But an interesting story though, like an interesting like first grab type of thing.
Yeah, like what was like something that was most interesting about one of your recruiting processes?
Okay, so I was saying,
tell them about what happened the other day. Don't name drop, but the dude that I had to go back to his house to pick up.
Drop. We're messy around here.
Tell about the dude that I had to go back to his house to grab his book bag. Why did he leave his book bag?
Okay, so I got an applicant, right? You know what I'm saying? We're going to MEPS. We did the whole process and everything like that. For people who don't know what MEPS is, it's basically the place you go do your physical testing and swearing in for like any branch, okay? So that's just like a little 411. Anyways, so my job, right, it's an hour and a half away because it's all the way in Columbia, right? Mm-hmm. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna come pick you up just at the third. Cool. So I pull up to his house.
We brief all these kids before we take them. Like we tell them exactly what to put in your book bag and exactly what not to put in your book bag.
Right. So my graduate now, he's like,
what's he? Yeah, he's in his mid-20s, late 20s. He's married with kids.
Yeah. So comes up and everything like that. He puts a book bag in the car. I'm like, cool. Then like I see a gun on him. I'm like, bro, you can't have a gun in the back, bro. Like, you gotta put it back up, bro. He's like, oh my bad. I was like, you got any knives in there? He's like, yeah. I was like, bro, what's up?
Like, dude is fully strapped, like ready to go to MEPS. Like
we're not going that kind of place, bro. So
if we pull up the MEPS with a gun and knives on us, like you're on the ground, arrested, cuffs.
I mean, he's ready to go to war. It's like,
bro, he was ready for something.
Nah, I'm telling you. So you bring a gun to MEPS, let y'all know you will get arrested.
Yeah, and it's not arrested by Florence County Sheriff's Department. There's military police.
Yeah, they get you out.
It's a totally different world.
But so, anyways, man. After that, so mind you, I think I'm on the phone or texting something like that, multitasking. So I'm assuming like he's gonna like put the gun away and then come in the car with his bag and we're gonna ride out. I should have checked. That's on my fault. That's me. That's my fault. I could blame myself for that. We drive an hour and a half all the way to MEPS, bro. I'm like, okay, cool. He was like, yo, you see my bag? I was like, bro, your bag's not back here, bro. He was like, bro, I must have left it on the porch. I was like, bro, you left it on the porch? So I had to go. Well, actually, Cassie had to go to his house and grab the bag, bro.
I get a call and I have to go to this dude's house and pick his bag up and then drive an hour and a half to Strader to take this dude's bag. But that's probably the most PG story that we could probably
that's just a Tuesday, honestly.
Yeah, that's just like a normal day.
Dang it, I want some more.
It's so messy.
Nah, we get some wild stuff.
I got one more story. It's PG though. It's PG. I just don't have to say the charges. Okay. So
I mean, everyone knows about charges.
Okay, all right. So
okay, but you just can't say like
you can get away with some charges.
Okay, I got you. Let me get this. So this is when I first started recruiting, right? So mind you, man, forewarning, if you ever mess with a new recruiter, man, just give them some grace period. Okay?
Yeah, because we think that we can move mountains for you.
You know, and then the mountains are actually really heavy. So
we try to move them though, for real.
So my guy's name is Davin, man. I'm a name dropping him. Yeah, I'm name dropping him, man.
I remember this one.
Yeah, I remember him too. So this man wanted to join and everything like that. And so it was crazy. Like, I don't know, man. We had to find out some like basically police record checks. We have to do that to be in the military. And we did his police record check, and man, like he was all over the place, man. Like he was in Florida, Columbia, Florence, all that kind of stuff. But dude had a rap sheet. Like he had possession charges, murder with intent charges. It was all kinds of things. Yeah,
what in the world?
And you tried to run the guard.
Yeah.
But crazy part about it is it wasn't even his charges. So apparently the Florida county messed up his charges to put like some guy with not even the same name as him put his charges on his record. So like his record looks crazy, and none of those charges really was his.
Yeah.
Dang.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Messed them up.
Yeah, the amount of like people that come up to the office like wanting to join
with a felony.
With a felony, like
They're trying to change their life. They're trying to turn it around.
Yeah, I mean props to him for trying to change it. But once you got a felony on your record, it's a little too late. We're talking, you know what I'm saying? So like if you can't possess a firearm or you can't own or have a firearm, period, like
it's not happening.
Yeah. It's kind of tough. But yeah, we got some wild ones though for sure.
That's interesting. When y'all get a podcast, we're gonna listen to it.
Definitely tune in. It's gonna be a life of Cass and S, man. J and S, C and S, man.
All right, so now it's gonna be the topic of the week, which is gonna be life in the Guard. Okay. So the first question is, what is the National Guard?
You want that or me?
Yeah, I mean, you go ahead and do it, man. I'll chime in later.
Okay, sweet. So the National Guard is a department of the Army, obviously. So you've got big Army, you've got reserves, and National Guard. Essentially, the National Guard, we are a reserve force. We work 1 week in a month, 2 weeks during the summer. That's all you're obligated to do. With that being said, you are eligible for school benefits. Benefits anywhere, just a brief summary, $466 a month for tuition. You get federal tuition assistance, which is $4,000 per academic school year, and then college assistant program, which is $5,500 per academic school year. And then there's some other things that qualify you for other and more money, depending on your score on the ASVAB. But yeah, so we have a federal mission and we have a state mission. So obviously we have the same exact mission that any other branch has when it comes to federal government. But we're the only branch that has a state mission. So that's why you see news reports and stuff, like when hurricanes, tornadoes and stuff happens, you see the National Guards out there helping out. So that's our state mission. And so that's just kind of like, little sense of what we do and what our overall mission is, and what you kind of get out of doing your 1 week in a month and 2 weeks in the summer.
What's the difference from like, I get you said like y'all have like the same mission as like the Army and stuff. Like, what's like the difference between the Guard and like the actual military?
Okay, I got you. First of all, that was really well spit. Like that was, you know what I'm saying? That was good. But so the difference between us and like active duty is what you're asking. So
no, you good.
You good? You sure?
No, okay. He said something about actual military.
Oh, actual military. So we are the actual.
I mean, like, yeah, like,
I had to give you a hard time.
Yeah, I get that, but like, like
active duty.
Active duty.
Yeah, I got you.
Active duty is just a lot. They were like way different from us. So life in the Guard, man. So it's kind of top of the question.
Yeah.
So life in the Guard, man, it really just depends on what you do on your like day to day, man. So if you want to go to college every day, you can go to college every day. If you just want to work wherever, landscaping, whatever, you can do that every day, man. It just really comes down to us just need you 1 week in a month to do drill and 2 weeks in the summer to do your annual training. And your annual training is literally the job that you signed up for in the Guard. Like if you want to do healthcare, you can do healthcare, man. If you want to pick up a trade, you can pick up some trades. We got truck driving, carpentry work, construction work, all that kind of stuff in the Guard that you can do.
Yeah. That's the biggest misconception. A lot of people think, oh, they only pay for colleges. So we pay for any trade schools as well. So like certifications, anything like that, like we pay for that stuff too. But the biggest thing is, I mean, obviously when we're talking about our federal and state mission, the reason that we work 1 week in a month, 2 weeks during the summer is for you to stay proficient in your job so that you don't lose it. Because if you don't use something, you lose it. That's a fact, any way you look at it. So we do 1 week in a month, 2 weeks during the summer to stay proficient in your job so that whenever a state mission or a federal mission does pop up and they need us to do something, we're proficient in our job. So that's essentially the only reason we do that. But Monday through Friday and the other 3 weekends out the month, you do whatever you want to do. You can be a full-time student, like you said, or you can have a normal job that you want to do. It's up to you. So
to answer your question, so Army, it's not like that. Okay.
Yeah.
So active duty Army, man, they're going to give you a time and place where you need to be at. You're doing PT in the morning. PT is physical training. So basically you're working out in the morning, like probably like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning type thing.
It's like 5:30.
Yeah. So you're working out in the morning, then you leave, probably like a 30-minute break for lunch. Then you come back and then finish up your day of work, whatever you're doing for your job, man. really, honestly, man, it's not really terrible with anything like that, man. But it just depends on what unit you're on, man. So whatever unit makes or breaks active duty, in my opinion, man. But
and I mean, active duty is it's a full-time job at the end of the day. That's what it is. I mean, and every 2 to 3 years, you're going to PCS and move to a different state, to different country possibly. So it's a lot of moving around. There's pros and cons. Everybody's pros and cons are going to be completely different when it comes to which branch of the military you want to join. Some people want to move around the world and see the world. That's cool.
If you want to do that, I say go active, man.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like, I'm not going to push you one place just for me. At the end of the day, like, all recruiters aren't like this, but recruiters should be, and we are like this. Whatever's best for the student or the applicant at hand that we're talking about is what's best for them, regardless of what branch that I represent. If it's best for them to go active duty, that's what we're going to tell them to do. I mean, at the end of the day, like, if I know that I have nothing that you can benefit from, there's no point in me trying to put you in the military, because at the end of the day, that's sleazy on our end.
Real sleazy. Sleazeball, man. Sleazeball.
Yeah.
Okay, what college tuition programs are available?
So, like he broke down, so I can break it down a little bit better for you. So, so the $438 that he said,
$466.
$466. My bad. It went up. $466.
You might not be one explaining it.
It's not. So it just went up.
It just went up.
I'll give him that. It just went up.
So it's called Chapter 1606. So it says it's a Montgomery GI Bill. That's what you use. It literally goes straight into your bank account. It's for books and supplies and all that kind of stuff. But again, it's going in your bank account, man. So you do what you want with that. So what he said about scoring high on the ASVAB, in a nutshell, if you score over 50 on the ASVAB, you're entitled to get more incentives. So the more incentives would be a kicker. This kicker equates to basically having $789 a month for that chapter 1606.
Yeah.
So, and then on top of that, you're working 1 week in a month. So we're prepared to pay you $300 for that as well. So you literally can go to college making $1,000 a month if you got over 50 on the ASVAB, and we're going to pay for your tuition just starting off.
And that's not even included.
No, I did not take the ASVAB.
Please go take the ASVAB.
What we waiting on, bro?
Bro.
I don't know.
Oh, what grade are you in?
I'm a junior.
Junior? Yeah, please take the ASVAB.
Okay, so like talking about it so that they know what is the ASVAB.
So the ASVAB is basically, so everybody thinks it's like a military test. It's not necessarily that. It's kind of just a test to see what you are really good in, your aptitude. Okay. So everybody gets hung up on that score. Like I made a 46, 51, or 7 or a 9.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Wait.
Yeah, huh?
Look, bro, that's
7 or 9.
That's part of the podcast. the podcast that we're gonna talk about, that me and him were talking about doing. Yeah, like we've seen ones. I've seen ones, and I've seen 98s.
Okay, so people 7 or
I think you
7 or 9.
9 is consistent though. That's a
9.
consistent number.
Yeah,
right
9 is
there.
consistent.
Yeah, that's consistent.
Yeah.
You're gonna see a 9. Like it doesn't even matter. It's
They give you 1 for spelling your name right.
So only thing they did was spell his name.
At least he spelled his name right.
I'm just trying to figure out like. That's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
Right. Y'all want to hear that take? That's a crazy take, right?
But so like
so I'm gonna continue.
Bouncing off the college benefits thing. We have other programs too. I know me and you have talked about a program in particular. So he talked about the GI Bill and whatnot. He talked about the Montgomery GI Bill kicker, which is an additional $350 a month. But like I said earlier, you've got the federal tuition assistance, which is $4,000 per academic school year. And then the South Carolina Army National Guard has a college assistant program, which is $5,500 per academic school year,
which is called CAP.
Yep, CAP. So we also have those, and then we've got other programs too. We've got the SMP program, we've got a Minuteman program. So we've got a couple of different ones. Those are really hard to go in depth with. But if we got time on a later date, we can break it down for you.
That's like
it gets dicey.
Yeah, well, that's like a 2-hour conversation right there. You know?
Yeah, we all got 2 hours.
We have 2 hours for that.
Definitely a 2-hour conversation. That's why when you talk about benefits, man, I really just want y'all to understand we can pay for your college. You know, that's like the main goal we want to get understand. Like we pay for your college, we put you in some degree, training path, trade, whatever you want to do in the National Guard, we put you in that path, you know, and live Moss.
All right. So what are some of the jobs in the National Guard?
Okay. So, I mean, you can break down, there's different fields. Obviously, everybody knows about the combat fields. You got the infantry stuff. You've got the combat series of jobs. Now, whenever we talk about that, they're broken down into like exact jobs. You got infantrymen, you've got, Cav scouts, you've got field artillery, but like those are all in the combat jobs, our area. We've got
medical
field. We've got aviation assets in the state of South Carolina. We've got Apache helicopters. We got Blackhawks. We got Chinooks. That's the field that I came from. I worked on Apache helicopters. So we're one of 3 or 4 states in the country that
Yeah.
National Guard has Apache. So we got aviation as far as mechanics, flight operations, all that kind of stuff. We've got IT stuff, anything from cybersecurity. We got signal, transportation. We've got, like you said, medical field. We've got engineer field. We've got logistics. I mean, really, the list can go on and on and on. It's over 100 jobs that we offer in the state.
Okay. It's kind of ridiculous, actually.
Yeah. If you got something you like, we got something for you at the end of the day.
What are some benefits of being in the National Guard?
Benefits of being in the National Guard. So, a fun fact, you actually get all the kind of similar benefits as being full-time active duty. Like, you get a 401k, you can retire in 20 years. You have healthcare benefits, life care, dental care, all that, man. That all those benefits you can still use entitled to you.
Yeah, you still get TRICARE, like you said, life insurance. You get dental. You get all that stuff. You get retirement, which is in the form of, like you said, 401k. It's called a TSP now. So yeah, you get all that stuff.
401k, TSP, same thing.
Yeah,
same difference. And also, man, when you go more in depth into the military and stuff like that, man, you actually get like a VA home loan. Like, I know that doesn't matter to y'all right now, but man, you're gonna want to buy a house, man. That's gonna be really good for y'all because it's 0 down.
Yeah.
Like, and they have small business loans too.
Small business loans.
Like, there's all types of programs on there. Once you really get your foot through the door and kind of learn what the National Guard is, they have all kinds of programs for y'all.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's crazy.
All right. So what is your day in the life like just being in the National Guard?
So you want my day in the life, or you just want my day in life when I was in the National Guard?
Like,
well, I kind of want a day in the life now.
Okay, you want
like for us, like what?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I mean, y'all are sitting here on the podcast today, so I want to know what it's like.
We'll do both. Okay,
Yeah.
so you want to do a day in life of a recruiter or a day in life of National Guard?
It doesn't matter, whichever. You just run it, and I'll do.
Okay, I'll do recruiter, man. Why not? Okay. So day in life as a recruiter, man. So I'm gonna do a cast day. I'm gonna do a cast day. You want to do the one green?
Yeah,
Okay.
do that.
So he wakes up 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
4 o'clock in the morning. I left my house at 4:45.
They left his house 4:45 to go take an applicant to MEPS to go enlist. Congratulations, you listen to the National Guard, right? Boom, boom, boom. What time you got out there? Like 3 o'clock, something like that?
Yeah, so I got out of there. I probably got out there at 3 o'clock, and then because I left my house, I drove all the way here, which is an hour and like where she was at 30 minutes.
Yeah, because Lake City.
And then turned around, drove an hour and 30 minutes to MEPS. She enlisted, drove an hour and 30 minutes back here.
So you like 4:30?
It's at 5. It's 5:30 at this point.
So it's 5 o'clock. So now he has to take somebody else to MEPS. You know what I'm saying? With Green, my guy.
Yeah, I'm sitting around waiting on him.
So he's sitting around waiting on him. Mind you, he has a whole job and everything like that, FedEx, all that kind of stuff. But then he gets kind of froggy, man. Thinks he doesn't want to, like, kind of has some family things going on. Got baby mama issues, that kind of vibe. He said, man, I really just want to go in the morning. Like, please, let me just go in the morning. I'll drive myself. So, Cass being such a great guy he is, he didn't even get aggravated, man. He didn't even get upset. Because mind you, man, you got to think, man.
I was aggravated. Like,
but you got to think, bro. Nah. Like, so people really don't understand that we literally have lives after this. Like, I know we work a lot, but literally he has a wife and kids at the house. You know what I'm saying? So he cares about his job. So he does this, like, he does it. Like, he's going to do what he needs to do to make sure y'all are taken care of. But sometimes y'all just do not care about it, bro. Like, y'all just don't be caring, bro. Yeah. You just don't care. Like, that happened to me earlier. They was like, man, what you mean? What you got to do? Like, what you got to do on a Sunday? You bet you can't tweet me on a Sunday?
Why you in my business for? Like, that's what you should have said.
I was like, first of all, bro, like, no, I'm not tweeting you on a Sunday. And second of all, I got things to do on Sundays, actually, bro. Like, I actually have a life, bro, unfortunately.
And I mean, like, on a normal day, like, usually us, like, we're coming in the morning, we're checking our emails, make sure nothing's, like, blasting across. Like, once we get our emails, like, we got a schedule out for the week. A lot of times, like, the past couple of days, I've been coming to the high school. My school is South Florence. I like y'all. I like y'all.
Hey, not too much on.
Hey.
Please.
Nah.
Hey, I like y'all, but I'm assigned South Florence. Strader is y'all's recruiter, so y'all got lucky. So yeah, so I'm at South Florence a bunch, but yeah, so I go over there, meet with students. We do the stereotypical lunchroom displays.
Let's talk about some fun stuff, right? I feel like we were talking about all the negative stuff we do. Like, can we actually talk about like the good?
Do y'all be the ones that be texting them and being like, hey, I got your name and your number?
Yeah, that's us.
Can I give you a name and a number?
Yeah,
South Florence student.
Boy, I'll call him right now.
Hold on. Name drop. I might have already hit him up.
I can't do that on the podcast.
Okay.
Mind your business, Kim. I'll give it to you when we're done. I want you to harass him because he'll be very upset.
Yeah, it's cool. We harass. Not really though, man.
Nah, you be just here. I just see you talking to everybody. I'm like, what are you doing?
Well, that's the thing though. Like with us, like it doesn't. To be real with you, it's probably not a good way to put it, but we care.
But I don't care.
But if you join, it's not going to affect me. You know what I mean?
Are you okay?
we're here.
Yeah, I thought I heard something.
We're honestly like we just walk around school just for a good conversation. Honestly,
I feel like you get a lot of entertainment at the high schools walking around
Yeah.
too.
See, that's what we love about the job, man. We love being with the kids, the high schoolers, and stuff like that, man. Because y'all actually really cool people.
yeah,
We get to see y'all grow. We get to see where y'all gonna go and stuff like that, man. And that's really like the best part for me of the job, man. Just helping y'all out.
I
honestly.
mean, I get some good laughs out of y'all for real. Like the
Facts.
first time I ever came to y'all's school, I was with Sergeant Strader, and we were walking to the lunchroom, and somebody threw like a couple French fries at him and hit him in the head with French fries in the lunchroom.
You know, I was just thinking about that actually. Right? And I hope you watching this podcast and hear this, bro. I'm coming for you.
Like we were just walking through, and you just see French fries going through the air, and they hit him in the head. And I'm like, bro, this is wild. Like,
Yeah.
this is a wild
Oh, yeah,
west.
we have had a couple of food fights.
Bro,
Yes.
last year, was it? No, it was
It
my
was-
10th grade year, and it was
yeah,
homecoming week, and it was that Friday.
We got out as like for a break the next week.
Yeah.
They had a food fight that Friday because, like, mind you, they were retaliating because we didn't have a pepper that day. So
Because there was
okay.
too many fights.
That's
and
like,
so they
okay,
got
bump
in
it. So we don't have a pepper. Let's have a food fight in the
trouble.
cafeteria.
Yes, bro. And I'm trying to go home. Like, I'm trying to get on the bus, and then people are throwing food through the cafeteria. Oh my God, I was so, because I don't play like that. They're
Got
not getting
ketchup
nothing
and
on me.
mustard in your
First of all,
hair.
Yeah.
the cafeteria too big to be doing all that. Like,
And it was all over that whole cafeteria.
like,
It
that's
was
just
so bad.
That's just ridiculous at that point. Now, granted,
Yeah.
was I part of the food fight when I was in high school? Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, it was a little rough.
Yeah,
Okay, well, I'm gonna ask a question to wrap it up. He just told us earlier he doesn't like Halloween, but like, what are you guys' plans for Halloween next week? Y'all are grown, so I don't know. It might be different, but you have kids.
Strader got a plan tonight for Halloween. Actually.
Yeah, so I got something to do tonight. I think it's like a truck and treat right now off Irby Street.
I think I will be there.
Yeah,
What-
man. So
Where's it at?
Off of Irby
it's
Street.
great. It's off Irby Street. I think it's like that.
I don't know. I don't
Mr.
know the name of it.
Charles.
Yeah, I just know the
Yeah.
community group. We have like a thing today too.
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna be,
don't
I'm
like
be
it.
honest with you. I don't know where it's at, so I'm about to go there and
Yeah.
talk to Mr. Charles after this.
I mean, we have a
But-
couple of things that we do. Like obviously, when holidays come around, we try to do as much as we can to incorporate holidays into our work life.
Mhm.
But obviously, like you said, like we do have a personal life that we have going on too. So like we do the trunk or treats and stuff for kids. I know we've got another one coming up where they're wanting like a military vehicle out there, and that'd be our trunk. You know, just doing stuff like that just to give back to the community, because at the end of the day, that is mostly what we're all about. We got a job, but we care about the community. So
I'm also dressing up too, though.
We have a trunk or
Definitely.
treat next week on Halloween. Is it on
Yes,
Halloween?
on Halloween night.
5:30 to 7:30 in front of the
Wilson?
school.
Wilson?
Yeah, I signed
Yeah.
they made me sign my truck up because I have a 4Runner, and Shakayla harassed
Mm.
me for like a week about it. So
Nah.
I signed up.
What time? What day is it?
On Halloween night.
Halloween night.
like,
I might attend.
Cam, are you gonna be there in time? What time do tryouts in?
I don't know. Tryouts in is
whoa,
5:45.
whoa, what we trying out for?
I'm in.
Basketball.
Yeah, basketball,
Ooh,
yeah.
okay.
So I'm gonna dress in
Good
the
luck, good luck.
Coxie though.
Cam,
I know that.
like I said, I'll hopefully be back in time for the trunk or treat, but I won't be at tryouts.
That's your problem.
That's not my problem.
But on a personal level with me with my kids, I'll be doing trunk or treats. I used to go door to door as a kid, but
Yeah.
it's wild out there now. I'm
Yeah.
not taking my kids door to door. You don't know what you're gonna
Yes.
expect when you
Yeah,
knock on
no.
somebody's door.
So we're not
anymore.
doing door to door this year?
No, not
The
at all.
Civic Center had it was like a trick or treating kind of thing. Last year, I took my niece, me and my sister took my niece,
Yeah.
and they had like a whole bunch of like rows of people with candy, but everybody was dressed up. It was all decorated.
Yeah.
It was really cool. It was
Yeah.
a long line to get in,
Yeah.
but when you
Yeah.
got in there, it was cool. I got a whole bunch of candy.
I just remember, like, as a kid, like, people would, like, in my neighborhood, people would sit, like, their
Bowl out.
Yeah.
and do that, and then, like, but then my friends start throwing Halloween parties, and we would trick or treat in his neighborhood and like the neighborhood next theirs. Like, they were like, it's like scary stuff. Like, they would have like a little mannequin sitting there holding the like,
Yeah.
but it'd be someone real and stuff like that. So like,
Yeah.
that's
I'm
something
so
I
scared.
did, and
Yeah.
they would like haunted garages and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean that's the type of stuff that I remember too. Like you used to, it didn't matter. Like you knock on anybody's
anybody's
door. Like
door.
it wasn't.
I
you
didn't care.
Yeah, you didn't think
care.
twice
I
about
want
it.
my candy. That's how I was
I feel-
feeling.
I
But
feel
you never
kinda sad
had-
that you can't do that. No
Yeah,
more.
you never had any bad interactions with
Yeah.
anybody. Like it was everybody was cool. But I mean nowadays, like me personally, I'm not taking my kids door to door
Yeah,
anymore.
it's scary.
That's
though.
actually very sad because that's like a highlight of my childhood. So
Yeah,
it's
for sure.
unfortunate we're not doing that.
Yeah, I stopped liking Halloween.
Yeah, me
What?
too.
I'm dressing
Wait,
up-
what are
I'm-
you dressing up as?
As that Coxie.
A what?
A Coxie. You don't know what that is? It's cool, bro. Somebody does, man. They're gonna say it in the comments.
Yeah, people keep asking me if I'm gonna dress up, and I'm just like, I'm probably gonna be at
You need to
work or something. No, actually, I'm supposed to be here. Dang, I keep trying to make plans
You
around
can
this trunk or
dress
treat.
up at the
I don't
trunk
want
or
to dress.
treat.
I don't want to dress up at the trunk or
Nah, I
treat.
might take my girl's sister's trick or treating though.
Yeah.
I'll do that
That's
too.
nice.
You know, I'm gonna do it slow this year, man. I don't think I'm gonna party this year.
Oh,
I'm trying to remember what I dressed up as last year.
I didn't dress up last year.
You still dress up.
Why are you in his business like this? A bad thing?
Like, I
That
stopped
seems very
dressing up.
judgy.
Like, the last time I probably dressed up was I don't know.
I think it was my 8th grade year. I was a clown. It was really bad.
No, I
went
mean,
trick-or-treating too.
look, I
Clown,
say dressed up. It wasn't on like a level like that where I was going and knocking on people's door asking for candy. Now, all right, so let's get that straight.
Listen, you finna see, bro. I'm dressing up, bro. I'm dressing up. I got like
we gonna see you, bro.
Like what? I got like a ring, headband.
I used to do that before I had kids. Now that I have kids, like I just wear something to incorporate whatever my kids are being. Like this year, my daughter is
like
being,
a family.
Yeah,
like a family
yeah.
got you.
That's
So-
cute. My parents used to do that.
So like my daughter, she's gonna be y'all. Nobody's gonna know what this is, but Maribel from a Disney movie. Maribel
What's these?
from the movie Encanto.
Yeah, okay. I know.
Yeah, I
Kanto.
know what that.
The
yeah,
main
the,
character.
the main character.
So
Yeah,
is
with
that
the
her
glasses.
Name? Is that her name though?
Yeah, that's her name.
Okay, I know you're talking.
So that's who she's dressing up as, and my son, we're gonna throw him in something. He doesn't know what he's gonna be because he's one, but he's gonna be something.
Oh, so you going? Okay, you gonna sing too?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I got the vocals.
I feel it. That's what I'm talking about right there. It's probably trash, but it's cool.
All right. So that's all the time we have for today. Thank y'all so much for coming.
For sure.
Thank you for joining us at the Tiger Town Podcast. Remember, you can find us on all podcast platforms. I'm Talia.
And I'm Cam, and we're out.
Tristan.
Yeah, that's fun though. I had a great time.